Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Erin McHugh, a lifelong parishioner here, as well as your former youth minister. I'm deeply grateful for Father Tuan for inviting me to share my story with you guys. This parish has been an integral part of my journey, and I'm honored to be here with you this morning. As we move through Advent, a season of hope, waiting, and new beginnings, I find myself reflecting on my own journey. Today's readings, especially from St. Paul's letter, resonates deeply with me. Paul speaks of joy in praying for his community, and I feel the same way about you, my Epiphany family. From my childhood here to teaching preschool to helping in Bible times and eventually serving as your youth minister, you have been a foundation of faith and encouragement. You helped me understand what it means to live out the gospel through service, to meet people where they are, and to show them God's love. This Advent, I am filled with hope and joyful anticipation because I'm giving birth to a dream that has been nurtured in my heart for nearly 6 years, waiting for God's perfect timing. This journey has not been easy. It has required deep humility, trust, and dependency on God. Like Mary, who carried the promise of new life, I too feel the weight and responsibility of carrying out this call. But also, like Mary, I am filled with excitement, gratitude, and awe as I witness God's hand guiding me, sustaining me, and opening doors I never have imagined. My journey as a missioner, serving people in other countries, began 10 years ago, but it was in Guatemala that my heart truly found a home. In 2017, I started working with high school girls at Valley of the Angels, a Franciscan boarding school near Guatemala City. Many of these girls came from difficult backgrounds, yet their resilience and dreams deeply inspired me. These girls aspire to become doctors, nurses, social workers, teachers, yet they face overwhelming obstacles, especially a lack of support and resources to pursue these dreams. After 3 years of walking alongside of them, it broke my heart to see their potential stifled by their circumstances. I felt God calling me to do something more. I felt called to create a space for these girls, a transition house where they could continue their education and transition into adulthood. But at the time, I had no idea how to bring this vision to life. So I returned to the United States, determined to acquire the skills I needed while continuing to advocate for the girls. Even as life took unexpected turns with a global pandemic, online schooling, and my role as your youth minister, I remained committed to them, always dreaming of returning to Guatemala. You may recall that in April, I stepped away from my role here to experience a mission community in Honduras. While I felt welcomed and blessed there, my heart longed for Guatemala, the girls that I had come to love, and the call that had become so clear. And so my heart literally led me across the border to Guatemala. It became clear that this wasn't just a fondness for the people of Guatemala, it was a true calling from God. And when I reconnected with the girls at Valley, I felt my heart at peace. I spent time listening to their dreams and struggles, and I realized that I couldn't just be a visitor anymore. These women needed more than just a mentor. They needed a safe place empowering them after they graduate. That is when it hit me. I had my moment of epiphany. From that point on, I dedicated myself completely to establishing a transition house for young women, a safe place where they could receive emotional support, mentorship, and resources they needed as they pursue careers or future education. This house will be called Casa Rosa, a name that reflects the heart of the mission, to create a nurturing environment where young women can heal, grow, and reach their fullest potential. The word rosa means rose in Spanish, symbolizing beauty, strength, and resilience, qualities I see in each of these young women. These girls have endured hardship, but like a rose, they will blossom despite the thorns, and they will have the potential to rise, heal, and blossom into fullness who God created them to be. This is my dream, and with God's guidance, it is truly becoming to take shape. Over and over again, I have seen how God has placed people in my life at just the right moment, each one bringing their unique gifts and expertise to make this vision a reality. I'm building strong partnerships with local Guatemalans, psychologists, social workers, and educators who share this same mission. Together, we are forming a team that will provide comprehensive support for young women in Casa Rosa. God has allowed me to also partner with the principal of the boarding school, who has helped me to connect with her aunt's property in Guatemala City. Possibility this will be the first location for Casa Rosa. I am constantly in awe of how God is orchestrating these relationships and opening doors that I never could have imagined on my own. It's a reminder that this is not just my mission, it's God's. To support this mission, I have founded Empower Her Guatemala, a nonprofit organization. We have our initial board of directors, and we are working to give these girls the resources and opportunities they need to not just change their own lives, but make a lasting impact on the lives of others. So as I stand here today, I realize that this journey is deeply connected to this community that has raised me. And so as we enter the Advent season, I invite you to reflect on the power of hope. Advent is a time of anticipation, a time of waiting for new life, new possibilities, and the fulfillment of dreams God has planted in our hearts. Just as God is working through me to create Casa Rosa, God is also working through each of you, calling us to be a part of something greater than ourselves. Thank you for listening to my story and for being a part of this journey. After Mass, I will be in the connector if you have any questions. May we continue to walk together in faith, hope, and love, trusting that God will guide us in fulfilling God's mission. Thank you.